So not gonna lie, this next episode, we don't really do a whole lot in it. I evolve a couple Pokemon and we basically spend the next 30 minutes grinding. There's gonna be a few episodes like that. I think I might extend the grinding episodes a little bit more so you can watch the grinding episodes or just ignore them. I might even put a little tag that says they're grinding episodes just so you know which ones that you can afford to skip. There is no story content to my knowledge in this episode, so you should be fine with that if you want to skip it. If not, that's cool. I'd prefer if you didn't because, it gives me more watch minutes and more views and such and all that stuff. We have some interesting conversations in this episode, so, stick around. Enjoy. But if you don't, I completely understand, and that's completely cool with me. Have fun, enjoy the rest of the videos in this series. There's definitely more to come. I'm sorry this intro took so long, but I felt the need to explain this so that when I do grinding episodes in the future, you're not blindsided by it. Plus, this is kind of the first episode where literally nothing happens that I know of. So, there you go. I guess maybe not as much.
They never really considered like concentration and trainers
Per like area. Yeah, I haven't either, but I feel like there are a lot more.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Alright, designer Christine, let's do this. Oh, a Shuppet. Alright, this is getting spicy.
Oh, I was actually in Walmart earlier today because my dad asked me to pick up some.
Oh, okay.
And somehow I found myself walking down the toy aisle just to make my way through.
Mm-hmm.
And on one shelf I saw a Banette. I'm like, holy crap. There's a Banette plushie. Just think about the dex entry there for a moment.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's disturbing. No! No! Just like, it stares at you all night.
It's like those FNAF toys. Why do people make toys and games?
Yeah. Nuts. Alright, what do we got? Sentret? Alright. Get wrecked.
No, not Sentret.
He will get wrecked.
Fur is my favorite normal type of all time.
Well, we all know what my favorite Pokemon of all... Like, one of my favorite Pokemon is, at least. Zangoose. Because I hate snakes, and Zangoose hates snakes, and therefore Zangoose is my buddy.
Love it. Wait, Toxic Boost is a thing?
I think it has Toxic Boost.
I don't think I've ever heard of that. Or maybe if I have, I forgot about it.
I have to like refresh myself on Zangoose's abilities because I think they've changed them a couple times. But Toxic Boost Zangoose was like the main way to run it because you had Toxic Boost and then you had Toxic Orb as the held item.
Like guts sort of thing?
Yeah. Sort of.
Although, do you use a poison toxic orb or a burn orb?
Well, no, because it's Toxic Boost. It boosts when you're poisoned.
Oh no, I mean like guts, but yeah, it's like yes, let's use the burn orb with a toxic boost. Yay!
Yeah, I'm looking. Yeah, Toxic Boost is the signature ability of Zangoose. I just googled it. It powers up physical attacks when poisoned, which since Zangoose is a physical sweeper, you do the math. Okay, Stun Spore, you're a dick. All of these trainers.
My dude, how long did it take you to get to the cave?
It's... Shh. It's okay. God damn it, not another trainer. Leave me alone. I just want to get to the cave.
I don't know. I would have rather just avoided all the trainers.
I didn't. I tried, believe me. Oh, man. Although I do need the leveling up of my Pokemon, so I'm not gonna argue against this too much. Stop it! Here we go. Boom. Get scratched, son. Can't deal with this silk scarf power. I could just see like the anime way that would be presented too. Like, just, I think you've noticed by now that my Sandslash is wearing something very special. A silk scarf. His scratches do twice as much damage. Or something like that. And the guy'd be like, "Nani?" Well, thank God that seal didn't know any water type moves, otherwise I would have probably been screwed. Wait, this hiker's name is Juggler Pansy. Yes! That's glorious.
Love it.
So we're also doing contests too, right? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god. I never got contests.
I got really good at them when I played. Real quick. Hey, I found a lava cookie. It's basically a full heal. That's dope. Just realized I should probably heal the paralysis on my Sandslash. Considering
Thank you for reminding me. I need to get a paralysis heal soon or later.
If you have any cherry berries, those work too. Alright, I'm in the cave. Here we go. Alright, what do we got? Kakuna. Okay.
Easy catch.
Yeah, it'll be easy to catch, but... Kakuna. Alright, whatever.
Excuse me.
Kakuna. I'll have to be careful not to KO this thing. Oh, that's right. It can learn Harden. Okay, we're good. Yeah, Kakuna won't be much of a problem to catch. Kakuna Matata. So I guess I will also have a Beedrill.
Yay, we're twinsies.
We will be Beedrill buddies.
Yay.
Our Beedrills will blot out the sun. That would be a truly tremendous amount of Beedrills. Come on. Come on, dude. Really? Like, don't do this to me. Come on. Come on. You're kidding me. Just get caught already. This is ridiculous. You're being ridiculous, Kakuna. If I didn't already have a naming theme in place, your name would be Kakuna Matata. Kakuna Matata evolves at level 10. I caught him.
Bad. Alright, so I found a Tropius.
A tropical Tropius. Tropius is pretty cool.
Alright, let's see. That away. Alright, let's see if I can use a regular Pokeball to catch it. And I caught it first ball! I'm just that good.
Oh, you know. Your modesty is astounding.
Okay, so what am I gonna call her? Tropicana.
Tropicana. Tropicana fruta juice. I went from Jamaican to Italian?
What in the world? Jamaican Italian person? That's an interesting combination.
Hey, the Italians are like the tropical fruit as much as the next guy. And now it goes back to Jamaican again. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I don't know what accent to pick. There's too many. Actually, my accents do have a tendency to bleed into each other when I do them sometimes. Especially German, French, and Russian. For some reason...
Quite a combination there.
There are points where all three have congruences in pronunciation. Like the...
Sorry, I was finishing something. I caught Nidorino.
Oh, you caught it. Sweet. So we all caught him?
Yep.
Okay, so I have a Kakuna. Nadia has... Tropius, right. We just did a whole bit about that. And Mike has a Nidorino. Yeah, bada bing, bada boom, a Nidorino. And,
Okay.
alright, I gotta nickname this sucker.
I could have had a Swalo. I'm not a fan of Swalo, Taylor, because when I first played my first Nuzlocke ever, my Trico was taken out by a Taylor.
Mmm.
On, like, right
Hey, I
after
found
kind of-
Nevermelt Ice. Do you want your drink to stay eternally cool? Get some Nevermelt Ice.
Oh my gosh, there's a living fossil in this cave. Tops.
That's cool.
Hey Mike, I found a moonstone.
Mike's like, great, that does me absolutely no good. Hey, I found a Wobbuffet. I'm glad I didn't have to catch that.
Oh my god, imagine catching that.
Wabba wabba.
Wait, oh wait, isn't there something that happens? Where's the Piku?
That's a little bit later. You have to go to the company building and deliver that thing.
Deliver the thing, huh? That sounds like
That the one guy gave you the package or whatever.
Wait, did he give you the package?
The Devon Company package. Or something like that. You have to go to Devon Company, I think, first.
Alright, so Devon Company or the gym?
This is an excellent question. Well, I want to evolve my. I want to get Rao up to par here. So I got to get Rao to at least level 10. So that's my project for the next few minutes. A victory bell. Interesting.
Oh my gosh, Tropius only knows Leer and Gust. What?
Well, at least you know Gust. You know an offensive move. You can't complain if you know an offensive move. Great, I got put to sleep by Victory Bell. You can't see it, but I'm flipping you off. Victory Bell. Not you guys, I wouldn't flip you guys off. Hey! Cyndaquil's evolving. Not the Pokemon I wanted to evolve, but it's the one I got, so here we go. Quilava. Quilava. Quill.
Oh, when did you go to the paintball thing?
That's at the end of June, so that's not for a while yet. And that one is on. I leave on Friday for that one, so that's not going to impact our play schedule at all. What am I doing? Oh yeah, okay. I'm like, what am I doing? Which Pokemon am I choosing? All right, fire it is. Burn. So I have to ask, since we are going to an anime convention, how deep into anime are you guys?
Entry level.
Entry level, interesting. Okay, yeah.
What is your definition of levels?
I don't know. Like, just kind of give me like a run through of like what you've seen, I guess.
I mean, I know a lot about anime. It's just like, what do I remember is the better
That's
question.
that's a good point.
Because I haven't watched Bleach and Naruto in a long time. I think the most recent anime I'm watching right now is Blue Exorcist, which I really like so far.
Yeah, Blue Exorcist is really good. I like Blue Exorcist.
But I watch things in dubbed, which a lot of people
Right.
are like, no.
Well, it depends.
things in
Well,
sub."
it depends on the dub. It really depends on the dub. Because there are some dubs that are questionable at best, especially any that are done by a company called Sentai Filmworks. They're kind of notorious for being not great at dubbing.
And for kids.
Well, we don't talk about 4Kids.
Oh, they're special.
Just, they're so special. They're so precious. Trying to dub anime. And also, like, heavily censoring said anime. Rest in peace, Sanji's cigarette.
Finger guns.
I think the best. I just think it's funny because they must have had an apoplexy when they ran into Captain Smoker in One Piece. I don't think they ever got that far. And
Actually,
the 4
I've
Kids.
never watched One Piece.
One Piece is good. The manga.
Subbed or dubbed?
Well, there's good dubs of it out, so like English dubbed is perfectly fine. Just not the 4 Kids one. Watch the regular Funimation dub. And it's good. The animation quality drops off once you hit like the time skip. But
Time skip?
yeah. Oh, you don't know? Like every anime has a time skip now that goes over like any anime that goes over like 100 episodes is like a time skip.
I've never heard of the term. What is the time skip?
It's like a 2-year thing where the heroes have been doing this, like doing other things of like not with each other
they
for
have
2
lives.
years. Yeah, well, yeah, kinda.
Sort of like Naruto.
Oh, Naruto. Such potential that was wasted.
They just dragged it on too long.
They really did. They really did.
I mean, you don't have to make an anime long to make it good.
That's true.
I mean,
One Punch Man is a good case of that.
Oh, One Punch Man is awesome.
One of my favorite anime of all time. So well written, in my opinion.
Just the hero for fun.
Well, it's just...
Nobody can...
I love the... Because it takes the whole concept of the overpowered hero, and, like, he's just like, I wish I wasn't overpowered! He's like, please depower me so I can actually feel good about fighting!
The final battle of that episode was really good.
Yeah. Well, I love it, because he's just like, serious series. Serious punch! And that was, like, using, like... That's just putting a little bit of actual effort into his punch. Does that much damage.
Yeah. And everybody's like, he comes and takes the full credit from the real heroes.
Oh, yeah. It's like, actually, he is the real hero. But yeah. Well, that's the best part is you see all these people and they're like, they would be like Genos. Genos would normally be the main character.
Genos is... It's like almost every time there's a major battle, he does his best and then falls to pieces.
Literally.
It's kind of bad for him. Like, do you remember One Punch Man versus Cell?
Oh my god. Yeah.
Poor Genos, he's just like the pieces.
That was one of my favorite ones of those that they did.
He's like, oh. And then when he said, oh, it's Sundays when we got a battle, I gotta go to a sale. People in the comment section were like, oh my god, the next episode is Sunday.
Yeah, that's what they all thought. And then it wasn't, and then they got very salty. The only thing funnier than watching Dragon Ball Z Abridged is watching the comment sections and all the salty people who are saying the episodes are taking so long. I'm like, they put so much quality into each episode, though. I can't, like... If their quality was dipping on top of the time, then I would be upset. But the quality is getting better. Constantly.
Quality, the jokes.
Right.
I mean, it's not that they just put in words.
Mm-hmm.
They edit the mouth movement, they edit eye gestures, facial expressions. They add to it that wasn't there.
That's why when...
They make it higher quality. I mean, if you go back and watch Dragon Ball Z...
Yeah. Right.
You just realize how much high definition stuff, I
well,
guess.
Well, look at their Hellsing Abridged series. Their Hellsing Ultimate Abridged.
Oh, are they still doing that?
Yeah, they do that they always release it. They release a new episode once every year. So, like, right around... sometime between Halloween and Christmas is usually when it comes out. Because sometimes they have to delay it because of other stuff that they're doing. It'd be so much easier to level this thing up if it didn't only know Harden.
Switch grinding.
Yep, the best. Fortunately, there's a lot of high EXP Pokemon that I have super effective moves against on this route. Because I have Venusaur, Victory Bell... Stop lowering my attack, let me beat you faster.
On the anime list I've been told to watch, One Piece.
One Piece is good.
And I gotta watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, although I've heard...
Yeah, don't watch the dub of that one. The dub is really bad. Or rather, the dub as a whole isn't bad, but the parts of it that are bad enough that I don't recommend it.
Well, Hitalia is best dubbed. I mean, to get the accents and all the slurs, if you will.
Yeah.
Like, what is German Japanese?
That's true. But I'm talking about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Yeah, sorry. Just went off on a tangent there.
Yeah, Hitalia, naturally, for us, like, I'm sure there are, like, accents, there are, like, kind of American-sounding accents, French, all that. in Japanese, but I think it doesn't carry over as well, like to
Yeah.
English listeners who already have an idea of what those accents sound like in their language. Accents are a weird thing.
Oh, I gotta go for a second. I'll be right
Yeah.
back.
It's actually funny. A lot of people don't realize that there's like a bunch of different accents and dialects within Japanese.
Yeah.
So that's because every language has its own like little accents and dialects. English is really notorious for it though, because you have like Australia that has two different accents. You have England that has like, well, the United Kingdom as a whole has like at least 6 or 7 major ones and probably like another half dozen minor ones. America has like 8. English just has a ton of different accents.
Yeah.
Yep, good stuff. Accents are just a weird, interesting thing of language. I should know. I do accents. And note that there aren't really any good Naruto abridged series out there. There was one. There was Naruto the abridged series, which was Masako X and Vegeta 8986, and that went for about 30 episodes and then just dropped. I don't know the specifics of it, but yeah, apparently wasn't much of a fun time. The reasons for that one not continuing. Good times. So what anime have you watched, Mike?
I've seen both Full Metal Alchemists.
Well, okay. Which one did you think was better? Out of curiosity, Brotherhood or regular Full Metal Alchemist? I'm interested to know.
Well, it was kind of weird. Like, what my friend did is we watched like the first 11 of regular Full Metal.
Oh, I see. No, I know exactly what he
Continued
did.
The story from there. In Brotherhood.
See, okay. See, that's funny because that's what I recommend people to do, because they handle the like opening arc in the original Full Metal Alchemist anime the like first few episodes are much better paced than they are in Brotherhood, but then the rest of Brotherhood is fine. See, there's competing. A lot of people will say that Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is better, and most of them say it because it sticks closer. It sticks to the source material for the last bit.
Yeah.
But I still think that I think they're on par with each other. I don't think one is better than the other. I think they're both equally good for different reasons.
Yeah, I mean, if you wouldn't have told me ahead of time, hey, we're like watching 2 parts of different series, well, like different, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Like I wouldn't have even been able to tell the difference. But I mean, that was like years ago, so I don't even remember.
Yeah.
Being able to compare them like now. What else have I watched? I'm caught up on Attack on Titan.
Yes, Attack on Titan.
Just because, I mean, I love that one.
Yeah. The English dub isn't great in my opinion.
Yeah, I watched all of season 1 dubbed. And then I watched like the first 5 minutes of season 2. And something just fell off, so I went back to watching it subbed.
And that's because the director, the VA director for Attack on Titan, heavily alters the script a little bit.
Yeah.
Which is an oxymoron of terms or contradictory terms. Heavily alters the script a little bit. It's
he doesn't alter it a lot, but where he alters it, it's pretty kind of heavy-handed, and it doesn't sound great in my opinion. I'm not the only one who holds that opinion either. This isn't like this is just a quirk of mine. Yeah. I like the Japanese dub better.
Yeah.
Just for that. There are certain series though, like Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex, where English dub is hands down my favorite. But I'm like a huge Ghost in the Shell fan, so I haven't watched the live action movie. I heard it wasn't as bad as a lot of people thought it was going to be, so there's something. But it still doesn't necessarily mean anything to me.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's starting this not good trend of let's make all these not like terribly great, like these mediocre anime movies, because that's what they want. Because like Netflix with fucking Death Note. I'm like, really, Netflix? But it's not just Death Note, it's Death Note with Americans. Yeah, seriously.
Huh.
Like, it's like you might as well call it something else because it's not Death Note then, is it? I mean, it's basically ripping off Death Note, but like with... I don't like it. Nah. Netflix has made some... Netflix can afford to make these kind of questionable risks and decisions, though, because they've got so much that they do right.
Yeah.
So, I get it. They're trying to expand their markets. I mean, they already have anime on that is like only on Netflix, like Seven Deadly Sins, which is really good. I recommend it.
Back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
What did I miss?
Not much. I'm pretty close to getting that B-drill. And then I think I'm going to hit the gym. Well, no, I think I'm going to hit Devon Co. and then we'll hit the gym. I think Devon Company might be a better idea. If only because the grunts that we'll have to fight after that will be good grinding for the gym.
I thought there was only one grunt.
Well, any battle between then and the gym. Shh. Don't fault my logic here. I don't remember this game at all. Which is funny because I should, but I don't. Yay, I got a B-drill. Yatta! That's right. Emerald was when they first started adding motion to the sprites. And I have an offensive move on it now. Wasn't? I thought... Because I don't think Ruby and Sapphire had... Oh, Crystal, that's right. But Ruby and Sapphire didn't have motion on the sprites, I didn't think.
They did not.
Which is weird.
Yeah, it was just Crystal and then Emerald.
And the reason I think that is because I skipped over Crystal completely. Like, there was a small point in time where I forgot that version even existed.
With that bombshell revelation, our heroes continue their Pokemon journey. Find out next episode whether or not that journey goes anywhere important or if they just start going in circles like they did this episode. We get it. This episode was boring. We're sorry. I'm sorry. Doing the best I can.